What?
Yeah. So we did a celebration, booby trap, celebrated my 10,000. I had about 400 or 500 girls that I came through, supported. It was a massive parade.
You're talking about different partners.
10,000. I think, yeah, a little bit more now.
Different partners.
What you mean?
Like, this could go for how many times you've had.
No. These are 10,000 different people.
You said 11.
It's at like 12.5 now, but I wanted it to get to like 11, so I was guaranteed 10.
Okay.
I didn't want to be at 9,000, and I wanted to be at 11. Then I said, okay,
So Ray J really looked at a camera, sat down like everything was normal, and said he hit a milestone. Not a career milestone, not a business deal, not an award, he said. He hit 12,000 women, and then casually mentioned he basically celebrated it like it was some kind of achievement. And the wild part? He didn't say it like a joke. He said it like someone talking about hitting 100K subscribers or closing a major deal. That's where this whole thing flips from funny to wait, what are we actually watching right now? Before we even get into how he got to that number or why people are side-eyeing it, go ahead and tap like and subscribe because this one gets weird fast, and the deeper you go, the less it makes sense.
For the record, are you gay?
You asked me that last time.
And because
that's just not okay.
Last time wasn't this time. But when you say I'm gonna knock you out and put you in my bed, that
means I was gonna sleep him and then put him in the bed with me.
That's very suspect choice of words, brother. That's what I'm at. I don't either way.
So I listen
we
to like
accept you, bro.
So I listen to like Biggie Smalls. You like Biggie? Are you a fan of Biggie?
Can you just answer my question?
I'm giving you an analogy to it. There's something to it.
Can you answer yes or no and then go into that?
Shout out to the agency.
Yes.
What does it matter if I'm gay or not?
It doesn't matter. I'm just asking a question.
It's okay.
Do you feel attacked? Because I can change
Absolutely no, I love this.
So during this interview, Ray J starts talking about his past, his lifestyle, and then out of nowhere, he drops that he's been with over 12,000 women. Not only that, he said when he hit around 10,000, he actually threw a celebration, like a real one. He described it as hundreds of women showing up, almost like a parade, people coming through to support him hitting that number. And that's the moment everything shifted, because now it's not just a claim, it's a story he's doubling down on. And the way he said it? No hesitation, no second guessing. No, I might be exaggerating. Just straight confidence like, yeah, that happened. And you can tell even the people around him weren't fully buying it, because the first thing that comes up is the math. Because once you actually break it down, it starts sounding less like a flex and more like something that just doesn't exist in reality. Think about it, 12,000 different people.
Maybe
45,000. It's only 365 days in a year. What kind of bender do they got to go on to make that math make sense?
Brothels and stuff like that.
Okay.
Ask Lamar Odom, you know.
But I don't think, that's...
What's your body count? 20,000?
No.
Not encounters, not moments, different people. If you stretch that across time, you're talking about multiple new partners every single day for decades straight without slowing down. No breaks, no off days, no gaps. That's not a lifestyle, that's a full-time operation. And when that gets brought up to him, instead of walking it back, he leans in even harder. He starts explaining that when he's on tour, he's seeing 5 to 10 women a day, like that's completely normal, like that's just part of the routine. And now, you're sitting there thinking, okay, but when do you eat? When do you sleep? When do you rehearse? When do you exist as a human being outside of this? Because the schedule he's describing doesn't leave room for anything else. But again, he's not backing off it. If anything, he's making it sound even bigger. Then he takes it a step further and says he still has room to go higher, like he hasn't even maxed out yet. And that's when the conversation fully shifts online, because now people aren't just reacting, they're trying to understand what this actually is. Is this real? Is this exaggerated? Or is this something else entirely? Because the tone matters.
Like when they come to the show, come say what's up to Brandy too, Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's it. Because we big fans. We got our family in there, our cousins, and we know y'all there, and we love y'all, and we look up to y'all.
For y'all to come to every one of Brandy and Monica's shows and never say what's up to B, and take all the pictures and all that, I mean, it just, I don't like it. And I love you, Jay, and I love you, B. Please, like, you guys are the biggest 2 stars in the world. So we know you there, just, you know, y'all walk by Brandy.
If he sounded unsure, people might brush it off, but he sounded proud. Like this was something he worked toward, like a goal, like a milestone. And that's what made people uncomfortable. Because celebrating something that extreme, like it's a personal achievement, that's not a normal flex. That's something else. And this isn't happening in isolation either. This comes after months of Ray J being all over the place publicly. One minute he's emotional on live talking about personal issues, next minute he's making serious claims about people in the industry, then he's posting cryptic messages that have people worried about his mental state. So when he suddenly switches to bragging about 12,000 women like everything is fine, it creates this weird disconnect. It's like you're watching 2 completely different versions of the same person at the same time, and people picked up on that immediately. Some are saying this is just another moment, another headline, another way to keep his name trending. Because if you really think about it, dropping a number like that guarantees attention. People are going to clip it, repost it, argue about it, do the math, make videos about it. It becomes a conversation whether it's real or not. And in today's attention economy, that alone has value. But then there's the other side of it, the side that's looking at everything he's been doing recently and wondering if this is actually deeper than just going viral.
The comments, let's say. Nobody goes to the comments to look at a bunch of good comments. I don't think anybody goes to the comments. And if every comment is good, that's where you want to be. You want to be where it's at. You want to see what they're really saying, right? And we take that, and if they're not going that big on certain platforms for us, we don't feel like we're achieving a high level of success.
Because when someone goes from talking about serious personal struggles to suddenly flexing something this extreme, it doesn't always land as entertainment. Sometimes it feels like overcompensation. Sometimes it feels like noise covering something else. And that's why you're seeing so many different reactions at once. Some people are laughing at it. Some people are calling it out. Some people are genuinely confused. And some people are just watching, trying to figure out which version of this is real. Because if you strip everything back, the number itself almost doesn't matter anymore. Whether it's 12,000 or not, the real story is the way it's being presented, like a milestone, like something worth celebrating, like it's normal. And that's where the disconnect hits. Because for most people, that doesn't register as normal at all. It registers as something exaggerated, something performative, or something that's trying to send a message without saying it directly. And when he talks about throwing a celebration for hitting that number, that's the part that sticks. Because now it's not just words, it's an image. Hundreds of people, a party, a moment built around this idea of reaching a certain count. And people are sitting there asking the obvious question, where is it? Because in a world where everything gets recorded, everything gets posted, everything goes viral, you're telling people that a massive celebration like that happened and there's no footage, no clips, nothing floating around? That alone raises more questions than answers. And instead of clearing anything up, it just adds another layer to the story. So now you've got the number, the explanation, the celebration, and the lack of proof all sitting in the same space. And none of it fully lines up. And that's why this keeps spreading. Not because people believe it, but because they don't. Because it sounds just real enough to be interesting, but just unrealistic enough to keep people talking. And Ray J knows exactly what that does. He even hinted at it, how attention works, how people react, how controversy drives conversation. So now you have to ask yourself, is this a real milestone he's proud of? Or is this a perfectly calculated moment designed to keep him right where he is at the center of the conversation? Because either way, it worked. Everyone's talking, everyone's reacting, and the more people try to figure it out, the bigger it gets. And at this point, it's not even about the number anymore, it's about what it represents. A flex that doesn't feel real, a story that doesn't fully add up, and a moment that somehow turned into one of the most talked about claims online. So now it's on you. Do you think Ray J actually hit that milestone, or did he just create one? At this point, it's less about the number and more about what he's trying to make people feel. Because whether it's real or not, Ray J got exactly what he wanted: attention, reactions, and a moment everyone can't stop talking about. And that's the part you can't ignore. Every clip, every debate, every "this makes no sense" comment just pushes it further. So maybe the real milestone isn't 12,000 at all. Maybe it's how easily he turned one wild claim into a full-blown viral moment. Now the only question left is, did he really live it, or did he just sell it?